So let's take it all the way back to when you was applying for university. Can you tell us, like, how do you actually apply for Ucas? Can you remember the process?
So I got a login from my sixth form, and it was to do with my school email, and I got a specific password, and then that's how I accessed Ucas. And then we had to go through the different sections on Ucas. So your personal information, you're filling out your 5 choices and your qualifications up to that point, etc. So yeah, I got it from my school, but you can get it from your colleges or anywhere else.
Right. How did you find writing your personal statement?
Very difficult, but it was fun. It was a fun challenge, but it was very difficult because you have to tread the fine line of like bigging yourself up and saying, yeah, I've achieved this, and this is what I can put my name to. And then you also have to be, wait, no, I can't be very arrogant. You can't like toot your own horn too much. So it was the fine line of treading that. So that aspect was quite difficult for me, but it was really satisfying when I got my final version. I was like, yes, this is done. This is good. So top tip, don't be too arrogant, but big yourself up.
That's perfect. What were some of the things you considered about like applying to the university, like your course, the university, like the actual university? What things did you consider during the process?
So I considered how far away from home it would be, because at the time I was very nervous to move away from home. So I wanted somewhere that wasn't too far but wasn't too near. I considered the course. So there were a lot of places that I really did like, but some of the modules just didn't really click with me. So that was another thing. And also the atmosphere of the university. When I actually got there, I really clicked with Loughborough. It was really, really nice. It was just so calm and so chilled out. And I thought, yeah, this is nice. I didn't get that anywhere else. You get a sense of the university when you can actually go there. Obviously, COVID stopped that a little bit, but I really got a sense of how the university felt and how it operated by actually setting foot on the campus and going around.
So you would advise to people 100% go on open days, like go visit?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes. Okay. How did you find the process of choosing your accommodation?
Relatively easy. Through the university portal, it was pretty straightforward. Just had to fill out your preferences, and they would allocate you one. They'd get back to you within the month. I thought that was pretty straightforward and pretty hassle-free on my end. I didn't have to go through clearing, so that made it easier for me to access the portal. But they were really helpful, and I did have a few questions because my login didn't work at one point, and they sorted it all out for me. So it was pretty hassle-free for me. I think it was quite good.
And what were some of the things that you looked out for in terms of the type of accommodation you wanted?
Ooh, I'm not very picky. I mean, if they'd have said, here's a bed, here's a toilet, I'd be like, okay. But no, I just wanted there to be a big desk. That was my main thing. I didn't really care so much about the actual kind of where I was going to sleep and whatnot, except for the length of the bed, because I'm very tall and I really hate it if my feet can touch the end of the bed. But I was really important to me that I had a big desk, because at home I don't have a big desk, and I really wanted a desk where I could spread out all my things, and I did get that in my accommodation. I was really happy with the desks.
That's great. What tips would you give to people applying for accommodation?
I would say go in with an open mind with accommodation, because you might not get the hall you want, but it could end up, if you end up in a different hall, in a different flat, you could end up meeting some of the most wonderful people you will ever meet in your life. And all the halls are lovely, wherever it's, particularly at Loughborough, all the halls are lovely. There is no one hall that is better than the others, but just put in your preferences and see how you go, but keep an open mind through the process.
Okay. Can I ask, what were your concerns and worries about leaving home?
Seeing my family, because my sister is, she was 16 when I left home, and she's not very attached to me, but she did get really upset when I left home. So I was very concerned about being able to come back and see her at regular-ish intervals, and as well kind of visiting my friends at home, being able to meet up with them, and making sure that my mum was okay, because she found it very hard for when I left home, because I'm the oldest child in my household, so she found it a little bit hard, and I just needed to be able to reassure her, and that, you know, I was still here and that I could still come back and visit and keep in regular contact with my family.
Right. So do you keep like in regular contact? Do you go back home often to see them?
I go back home every 6 weeks. I try to. And I try and do a regular FaceTime with my family, and I try to, like when I'm at university, I'm able to keep in contact with my boyfriend by doing a film night every so often, playing games and stuff like that. So just doing activities with people who are in my hometown area, so I can keep in contact with them and keep the connections up.
Perfect. How did you find making friends at university, and like what activities did you do to make friends? Yeah.
I'm super shy, so I was a little bit nervous to make friends at the start. However, the whole atmosphere was really welcoming, and I went to a few punch parties, and it really helped just to kind of go and participate. Even if you're really shy, just going really helps with that, I would say. And also meeting people on my course. I went to loads of the lectures, obviously, because you should do, but I went to quite a lot of lectures, and I sat with different people, and I got to know quite a few people. And then when I was comfortable, I joined the music society, and I'm a member of debate society now, and I've met some really nice people who I'm actually sharing a house with next year. So go to societies and go to events, even if you're really shy. It really helps, trust me.
That's great. So how did you feel at the first 2 weeks of university in terms of your lectures, seminars, or tutorials? I'm not sure what you have, but like how did you feel like, and was there expectations that the course had, or your lectures had, that you wasn't expecting?
I went in with quite an open mind, so I wasn't really shocked by anything in terms of lecturer expectations. And they did in the very first introductory lectures and seminars, this is what we expect you to do and be capable of. We will be there to help you, but this is what we're aiming for. I didn't expect lecturers to talk so fast. I sometimes struggle with notation because they are really fast and I type really slowly. So I was often like, what is going on? But I'm really thankful for the lecture capture system, because that enables me to go back and check up on things. And also I have a lot of friends who are quite fast at writing. So if I ever do miss out on things, they're always there to help me. So I think, yeah, just the speed at which they splurge out information and they're able to retain it, that just really surprised me.
That's perfect. So what are some of the things that people should take advantage of? I think you've already mentioned this, but like apart from their main studies, what are the things that you think people should take advantage of?
The local area and the facilities that the university has, whether it's a campus university or a city university. So definitely the location. Loughborough, just from my perspective, is really good because it's really close to Nottingham and really close to Leicester in two directions. So I find it really good because I'm able to go shopping and explore not only Loughborough, but also two really big cities near me. So I really like that. And also the facilities at the campus. Loughborough has an Olympic swimming pool, and I quite like swimming. So I'm really happy with that. And just the beauty of the campus, and like Beacon Hill Park is in Loughborough as well. And I just really like going for walks there. It's really quiet and really peaceful, especially when there's a piece of coursework that's annoying me or something's bugging me. I just go for a walk there a lot of the time, and it really calms me down. I think it's really cool. So yeah, local area and facilities around the campus, definitely.
Perfect. Do you have any general advice to give to students that are applying to university?
It's not a competition. I wrote this in my blog, but I'll say it again here. It is not a competition when amongst you and your friends. And if someone in your friendship group has gone to 3 universities, or they've already applied to so many, and you're still on your first one, or you're still unsure, don't worry. It's not a competition. It's about you and your personal growth and what you want to do for the future. So definitely focus on yourself. Tune out all the noise, which is really difficult to do. But if you can tune out all the noise and concentrate on yourself, then that is probably the best thing that you can do. And, you know, keep an open mind. It's going to be fun. I know with COVID, it's slightly put a damper on things, but, you know, things are looking up. It will be fun and you will enjoy yourself no matter what happens. It will be okay.
Well, that's great. So for those that are not sure about coming to university, that they're just not too sure right now, why would you advise them to come to university?
I'd say university, you can meet a ton of people from all walks of life. It's a melting pot, and I really like that about university. It's a huge melting pot, no matter where you go, whether you go to a university in a different country or you go to a university domestically, north, south, east, west, there are going to be people from everywhere. And you might not get that at colleges, I don't know, but I was really attracted to universities, not only for the course and, you know, the degree route was something that I had chosen to do, but it's a huge melting pot full of people, and you'll get to meet so many people from different areas and different cultures, and it's just, I really like that aspect. Meeting people is something that I really like to do, so.
That's great. Thank you.
Reach out to your life